We have another stimulus update for you. This one is very intriguing, so you want to stay tuned all the way to the end to hear exactly what is planned and is being talked about right now. And if you have been enjoying my stimulus updates, be sure that you do give that video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, be sure that you do subscribe. I post videos every single week, so you don't want to miss any of them if you're new to the channel. And if you haven't seen my other stimulus update videos yet, you're going to want to see those before watching this video. I'll link a lot of videos down below in the description, all of these stimulus updates, everything that you need to know. This stimulus idea is very interesting, and I honestly don't think it's exactly what the American people really need and want right now. But I'll leave that up to you and your opinion as far as what you think about this proposal. But this is something that could very well happen, as it's not going to be as costly for the government and could be implemented a lot more easier than something as crazy and as radical as like a $2,000 a month stimulus, which is definitely not going to be happening. Don't get your hopes up for that. Now, I'm not saying that no one's going to be utilizing this. It will definitely be used by some people, but I don't think it should be at the top of the priority list. So right now, as far as stimulus, all we have is that one-time $1,200 check. You may or may not still have received your stimulus check. If you have received it, let me know down below in the comments. I'm curious if you actually received your check yet, if you qualify for it. Now, we've had several ideas from both the GOP and the Democrats, but nothing else has been signed into law other than that CARES Act. It's all been rumor, proposals, and just ideas that have been thrown out in the air. But there is speculation and reason to believe that a tax credit specifically for traveling could be added to the next round of stimulus. On May 18th at a roundtable, President Trump did float the idea that there could be a possible credit specifically for the restaurant and travel industries, and these are of course two of the hardest hit by the coronavirus. He said, quote, "Create and Explore America," that's Explore, right? Quote, "Explore America tax credit that Americans can use for domestic travel, including visits to restaurants." That's a big deal, according to the transcript. Now, in actuality, Trump didn't put a figure on how much that tax credit would be, but the number $4,000 has been touted a lot recently. United States tourism industry lobbyists have been circulating a proposal in Washington that would give people an extra $4,000 in tax breaks to spend at U.S. theme parks, restaurants, hotels, and other travel-related businesses. Now, the details of the Explore America tax credit are still being finalized, but the early drafts propose something like along the lines of 50% coverage for airfare and other travel costs throughout 2021. And the U.S. Travel Association president and CEO Roger Dow praised the tax credit in a statement last month. He said, quote, "An Explore America tax credit and campaign will do wonders to put America back on the path to prosperity. We applaud the president's support, and with our industry's health and safety guidance for the reopening of travel businesses in place, we are very prepared to work with the administration to push the effort forward at the right time." Now, we truly don't know what form, if any, that another round of stimulus will take shape. However, we do know that White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett did say that a phase 4 stimulus package, the odds are very, very high. And Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin did suggest on June 10th that the Trump administration is considering sending Americans another round of stimulus checks to aid in the economic hardships caused by this current situation. Mnuchin did reportedly say that, "I think we're going to seriously look at whether we want to do more direct money to stimulate the economy." Now, thankfully, from what we know so far, this tax credit would not be in place of another round of stimulus checks, which would just be plain wrong, as people don't even have the money right now to eat, let alone do discretionary and non-essential recreational spending. Now, you wouldn't be able to use this tax credit past 2021 from what we're aware of so far, which is generous, but at the same time, the virus will have lasting effects for us years to come, according to what experts are saying. So I do think they should have pushed this to at least 2022. Countless businesses and companies have shut their doors forever, so I'm surprised that they would put that time frame on it so soon. And as luxurious as this sounds, you wouldn't actually get any of the money up front. You would have to save all your receipts for tax season, so that way it can be deducted from what you owe to the IRS. It is solely a tax credit, so it wouldn't actually be advantageous or beneficial to anyone but the travel and restaurant industry. This would aid some workers indirectly because restaurants are going to be able to pay payroll to their employees. However, it seems that this is just going to help, for the most part, a big chunk of the corporations. Most Americans do say that they want another stimulus check, so I can only hope that this wouldn't compromise another stimulus payment. And naturally, not everyone is going to be so eager to go and fly out somewhere, take a cruise, or go on vacation, as that's how many people got the virus and brought it back to their cities in the first place. There would have to be restrictions, but I don't believe that this should be the number one prime concern on our list right now. I think we should have laser focus right now on the HEROES Act, and if Republicans don't want to pass that, then we can change it, we can reform it, or come up with something completely different. Only Americans who are well off right now would be able to take advantage of this tax credit, as you would have to put that money up front. Right now, most people are behind on bills, and they're trying to figure out how their next meal is going to be paid for. This comes across as a secretive, subtle way to bail out corporations even more so, and pump more money into the economy. If the government can afford a $4,000 tax credit right now to the travel industry, I think we could definitely be able to come up with the money for at least, say, a $2,000 stimulus payment, with caveats, of course. So what are your thoughts of adding a $4,000 tax credit to the next and final stimulus phase? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think we should implement this? Let me know in the comments down below, but if you enjoyed this update, be sure that you give the video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, I post videos every single week covering business, finance, entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, and tips and tricks from my own experience. Be sure that you do subscribe. I post videos every single week without fail, well over a year now. And if you'd like to be notified every single time I upload a new video, so you're first line to see it before anyone else, be sure you do click that little notification bell as well, so that we're notified every single time I make a new video. See you in the next one.